Hey, it's Will. Welcome to Crockettville. Hey, a lot of folks have been telling me they're experimenting with adding video into their normal photo workflow, and they're having trouble getting video out of the camera. Now, there are some choices in your still photo camera about video, and you probably want to choose the most sophisticated one. But unfortunately, that means that sometimes those video files are a little hard to work with. Here's what I mean. You know, when you shoot photos, still photos, you can choose to shoot in JPEG mode, or some cameras still allow you to shoot in TIFF mode, or you can shoot in RAW mode, right? Well, when you get those photos out of the camera, you have to handle those files differently, right? Same thing with video, but it depends on which type of camera and brand of camera, in fact, that you use. The easiest way to solve the problem of getting those video files out of your camera, believe it or not, is to use the USB cord that fixes itself to the external port of your camera. So after you shoot a chunk of video, no matter how you have it set in the camera, if you want to get that out, particularly if you are using one of the easy editing software tools like Windows Movie Maker, or if you're using iMovie, you'll discover something kind of crazy. There are translators built into those pieces of software, as well as other pieces of software too, that will recognize what your camera is, what the video settings you have are, and then it will process the video when it inputs it. Sometimes we get into trouble when we pull the memory card out of cameras and then put those memory cards into card readers because the card reader's not a camera. And when you connect this up to the computer, it says, hey, there's a card reader, there's a card, but it doesn't fire up those translators that it needs to have. So if you're having trouble getting video out of your HDSLR and into your computer, or out of your compact system camera particularly and into your computer, use the cheesy USB cable that came with it. Now look, I know it's slow, but here's a tip. Make sure that you've got enough battery power in your camera. When you're doing the transfer from the camera to the computer with the USB cable, it's fatal if your camera runs out of power. It can really screw things up. From Crockettville, more information on video coming. I hear you. Go to our Facebook page and ask whatever questions you need. We'll get to you as quick as we can, all right? Thanks.